Well, hello and welcome to day 3 in a series of 31 days of our journey through the Proverbs. If this is your first time here, I have a link in the comments or in the description below for an overview video that kind of gives you a complete introduction to what this is all about. Now, one of the things you might be asking yourself if you've been on the journey here for the first couple of days is, Steve, I thought that the Proverbs were just these little snippets, like little gold nuggets of wisdom. What we've been reading are like these long chapters. I don't quite understand it. Well, the book of Proverbs has, for the first 9 chapters, so the first 9 days of our journey, are sort of an introduction, really kind of outlining what wisdom is all about. So for these first 9 days, we're going to be reading these chapters, but then on day 10 and then going forward until maybe the last couple of days, that's when we get into the little single verse bite-sized nuggets. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into our text for today, shall we? Today, of course, reading Proverbs chapter 3. Verse 1, it says, "My child, don't forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commandments, for they will add length of days, years of life, and peace. Don't let kindness and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. So you will find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and don't lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Don't be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It will be health to your whole body and nourishment to your bones. Honor the Lord with your substance, with the first fruits of all your increase, so your barns will be filled with plenty and your vats will overflow with new wine. My son, don't despise the Lord's discipline, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, even as a father reproves the son in whom he delights. Happy is the person who finds wisdom, the one who gets understanding. For her good profit is better than getting silver, and her return is better than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies. None of the things that you can desire are to be compared to her. Length of days is in her right hand, in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who lay a hold of her. Happy is everyone who retains her. By wisdom, the Lord founded the earth. By understanding, he established the heavens. By his knowledge, the depths were broken up and the skies dropped down the dew. My child, let them not depart from your eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, so they will be life to your soul and grace for your neck. Then you will walk in your way securely. Your foot won't stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, you will lie down, and your sleep will be so sweet. Don't be afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it comes, for the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being taken. Don't withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in the power of your hand to do it. Don't say to your neighbor, "Go, come again, tomorrow I'll give it to you," when you have it by you. Don't devise evil against your neighbor, since they dwell securely by you. Don't strive with a person without cause if they have done you no harm. Don't envy people of violence. Choose none of their ways, for the perverse is an abomination to the Lord, but his friendship is with the upright. The Lord's curse is on or in the house of the wicked, but he blesses the habitation of the righteous. Surely he mocks the mockers, but he gives grace to the humble. The wise will inherit glory, but shame will be the promotion of fools. Once again, lots and lots of great stuff in the Proverbs. One of the things that I think of, especially this time of year, is this idea that God is making everything new. And if you remember, there's this verse where Jesus talks about how the Spirit is like the wind. It's like it blows here, it blows there. It's like, where is the Spirit? There's another verse that says, keep in step with the Spirit. And I say all of this because of chapter 5, where it talks about trusting in the Lord with all of your heart. And I think what can happen is we can see like something happens for somebody, like, oh, this particular solution really worked well in their situation, so I'm going to apply that solution to my situation. Or an answer. Maybe somebody got an answer. They were searching for something, and sort of God sort of spoke to them, gave them an answer. Well, just because that was the answer for that particular person doesn't necessarily mean that's the right answer or right solution for you. That might not be what God wants for you. And so this verse to me really speaks to this idea of you can't just kind of rely on your own thinking or rely on what other people have said or what things that have happened to them. But in every situation, it's like this constant, you got to constantly stay present with the Spirit. I think that's what it means to stay in step with the Spirit. And so my affirmation from chapter 3 is, I trust in the Lord with all my heart and acknowledge him in all my ways. And what that means to me is that I just have to constantly stay present with God. I have to constantly stay present and prayerful. Present and prayerful. So to, make sure that what's going to happen is from God and not just something I've conjured up in my own imagination. I might be a little off base. How do you know it's from God? That's another question altogether. What does it mean to trust in the Lord with all your heart? What does it mean to acknowledge him in all your ways? Well, that's the whole point of Proverbs, is to seek this stuff out and to seek it out afresh every single day. Well, that's my takeaway from Proverbs chapter 3. I hope you've enjoyed this time. Would love to hear your takeaways, your affirmations. Please leave a comment down below the video, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for day 4. Take care.